Alright. Let us get started. Able to sit down and play the full release of the game. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Pretty much starting over from scratch as well.
The all-consuming Red Death. 600 years ago, King Arthur led the Great Escape from the homelands, where our kingdoms were ravaged by the plague. Leading people to Avalon, he started the Age of Conquest and took the island from the Four Dwellers. Using the mysterious powers of Menhirs, together with Merlin, they cleansed the land of the weirdness, a primordial force of chaos and possibility. But now, long after the death of the king, Camelot is in shambles as Avalon fractures into chaos. Old legends are gone, and the weirdness is creeping back into our lands. The bleeding heart of the plague has started beating once more, and the Red Death has returned. Rulers of the island asylum, an order of the Red Priests, are desperate to stop it by any means necessary. Rotting in one of their cells is a stranger who might bring a spark of change to this cursed island stuck in everlasting autumn.
Just want to check something real quick. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I'm looking a little bit more paler these days with me working night shift. I think the eyebrows are just about right on this one. Hair. Going with a wizard look, so we should try and do long hair to a degree. Yeah, I can work with that. Yeah, we can definitely mess with that. Yeah, I guess those tats could work. Nah, we'll just stick with black for the color. happy. Yes. Go with adventure.
Rise and shine, rise and shine. Yes, it's me again. And I hope this time you'll cooperate without me needing to repeatedly hit you in the face, eh?
Make sure.
Look, we just have to get this over and done with. Unless you want a visit from someone upstairs. And trust me, you don't. Just like before, no food until we're done here. And the moment you start getting on my nerves, we're going back to my tried and tested fists. So, tell me, what were you doing in the forest when the Red Shields caught you?
That's what we want, the magic and alchemy.
Yeah, you look like one of those half-starved druids who survived the Charred Conclave. We've picked almost all of you up from the forest by now, so there aren't many of you crooks left out there. So, you're a tree hugger then? Big talk, as always. Yeah, I've never seen you people do anything but fireworks and illusions. Not much use during a real fight, as is evident from you being in here rather than out there. Okay, that was easier than I expected. Now, unfortunately, we'll have to start.
Bro gets decapitated again.
Puzzling that these people won't bathe. You, I understand. You're literally rotting in this damned cell. But them? There's just no excuse for the stench. There they are. Finally. I know. You've a million questions. But they'll have to wait. One of these keys will open your cell. When you get out, head left. I'll scout ahead.
Eye for equipment. Yeah. So get the hood on. There we go. Full set of armor, and we don't have anything else. And these are the loadout slots, so I'm not going to worry about those particularly. God damn it. Gladly take all that. It's a recipe. More cooking ingredients. Moonshine. Moonshine. Okay, no, that's just an ingredient. Let me go through my video quality one more time. Might be down that way.
Your fate is sealed.
That's right. I forgot. I need to change the dodge to, or the dash to this button. That's better.
Drip, drip, drip. Do you hear it? Soon the king will return. I told the priests. They laughed. But they'll soon see for themselves. Drip, drip, drip. The storm is gathering. None of us are free. We are all bound. All bound. And to go? No. I don't want to. I found my place to await the king. You can go if you want. But you won't get far. We are all bound. All bound. At last, the age of resurrections shall end. And then, the once and future king will return. I cannot wait to behold his radiance, trip after trip. With each drop, it gets closer and closer. Trip after trip. Closer and closer.
Gotcha. There we go. Crawl about in here. No, just brought me here.
Do you see what a miracle I am? Healed. Healed. I am no longer sick. The depths filled with the weirdness. Oh, and a chamber. It was rather dreadful, I must admit. They left me here for some time. I can't quite remember. I felt everything within me turn inside out, then settle back into place once more. I thought I was dying, but now all is well. The worst is behind me. You don't need to help me. The Red Priests already did. They cured me.
No, I have
Thanks
not
to them,
tried Splitgate 2. I
just
played the original
fine
one, but
now.
not the
I
newer
hope
one.
The same fate awaits you, and you'll no longer suffer. Have a nice day, kind sir.
Ooh. There we go. Definitely take the mana potions. And I need the alcohol, because if I'm remembering right, I need that for whatchamacallit? My potions. Because I think I needed that for magic potions, or not magic, mana potions. Lovely. They made the spells a little bit bigger too. Not whiffing as much as I did back in the original. Or back during 9.0. None of these guys have anything of value. No gold, no lockpicks. Not even ingredients. It's just you. raise the brightness just a smidge. It is a little bit on the dark side. Just a smidge. Make it a little bit brighter so I can actually see. There we go. Take that. I can't remember if I actually can get in there. Requires laboratory key. I would like to remind you of what I have mentioned numerous times before, namely that the alchemist station should be cleaned after each use, especially when you're so careless with toxic substances. I also recommend that you refresh your elementary knowledge about the ingredients of healing concoctions. Those are alcohol and sage, not poisonous plants and hearts. If this kind of negligence continues, I will be forced to ask Father Vulcan to revoke your privileges to use the laboratory. May the word of prophet be at your grace.
Sage and alcohol. It's the simplest recipe. I can't believe I have to keep repeating myself.
You know how the young ones are. They dream of dissecting Fort dwellers, yet they can't remember the basics.
Before you build a castle, you must first know how to fling a shed together.
I agree. The fundamentals are essential. But the world is moving forward, and the young are eager to make their mark as quickly as possible.
Any novice who can't remember the recipe for...
The enemy is near.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You'll suffer for your sins.
The hearts are used for something, though. Another burning ember. Blood clot. What do we got in here? There we go. There we go. Made up some more stuff, and that should have leveled my alchemy as well. Even if it was only just a little bit. Magic leveled up a little bit.
Sacrifice to the prophet!
Go through eat the cooking.
Who's there? Forgive me, but my eyes fail me these days. You shouldn't be here. I'm very, very sick. I am rather serious. Your question suggests that you are not one of the Red Priests. Did you escape your cell? You really should have stayed there. We can't let the plague spread any further. Although, I understand. All of it. The patience. The madness around. Somewhere along the way, we lost ourselves. The mission to find a cure became a burden. I can't tell who you are, but I'm so sorry for all that we've done. It's a shame, but when you're fighting a losing battle, sometimes there's just no other way.
Why did they lock you up?
That I'd fallen ill. I asked to be placed in a cell. I sought to understand the experiments from the patient's perspective. To learn which stimuli provoke the strongest reactions. And I also wanted to equip my brothers with new tools for their work.
You don't look well. It looks like your illness has progressed quite far.
4th stage, if I'm not mistaken. We've identified 6, so I'm not far from my end. The 1st stage is the most treacherous, when the symptoms are almost invisible. But that's when the disease spreads fastest. It was the same with me. From the 2nd to 4th stages, the symptoms become visible. Fever, tooth loss, painful sores, festering wounds that won't heal. The last 2 stages are visceral, the worst possible. The victim's insides burn up, turning to mush. The brain starts to die, and the body becomes a mindless shell. That's what's ahead of me.
Do the Red Priests know how to cure it?
Success, treating it up to the 4th stage. But it's still a gamble. Sometimes we manage to push the disease from stage 3 back to stage 1, only to see it jump to stage 5 as soon as treatment stops. We believe that with the weirdness, we could eliminate this randomness.
How would the weirdness cure the Red Death?
Weirdness, my child, is pure potential. That's the theory. In practice, we tried to direct its power where we needed it most. The effects, shall we say, varied. May the Prophet's word be a safe haven for you.
Damn, I can't take that cool ass looking skull. Alright. The healing, and give me mana. Wait, did it not save the mana? No, it did. Okay. I guess this would have been a shortcut to the alchemy lab if I didn't want to grab the key, even though it wasn't all that far. Unless if there's something else in here that I need to smack. Does not look like it. Ah, there we go.
Absolutely. It wouldn't be wise or beneficial to our patients. Brewing a simple healing potion doesn't require advanced treatment.
Take the shovel. Lock seems to be broken. Oh. Rejuvenation potion.
You took your sweet time, eh? But I understand. I did too, when I was leaving this place for the first time. You have to admit that the Red Priests are quite resourceful. At least when it comes to death and dying.
Who are you?
Great question, truly. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're still within the walls of the island asylum. When we're out, then we can talk. I'm told this path leads to the beach. I'll wait for you there until dusk. Good luck.
Well, I'm going to cook some random stuff. I don't really have any recipes at the moment, so oh, it's you again.
Stay back. I may not be in top shape, but I can tear you to pieces if I have to.
I'm not here to bother you.
It should, although I admit that the past few weeks have made me hate the taste. Still, thank you. There isn't much kindness going around this place. It wouldn't be very gracious of me not to repay it, would it? Take this. It might prove useful for you. So, you escaped too? Huh. They're having quite a day. Good. I hope it gets even worse. This whole place is mad. From a safe distance this time.
Devour them. How did you get caught in the first
Same as
place?
you, I guess. Wrong time, wrong place. I was wandering through Kunakt and got caught in an outbreak. I was kept with the rest at first, but when they figured out I was a Pict, well, then I deserved special treatment. One of the priests took me to a place so thick with weirdness, it scared me. I needed to get away, otherwise, I don't know what would have happened. I just know whatever it wasn't for me.
Devour them? Why would you say
They play
that?
with powers they don't understand. Trying to wrangle the weirdness into obedience is a fool's dream. The weirdness might listen, but blind obedience is not in its nature.
She gave me a lesser mana ring. Sweet. Okay, that door's locked off. Pit of bodies. Yeah, I remember this area. I'm going to do a quick save. This guy was not fun to deal with.
Your fate is sealed. You'll suffer for your sins. The Prophet wants you dead. The Prophet wants you dead. Purge the unclean! You'll suffer for your sins!
Okay. And he also drops a unique helmet. Receiving damage returns 5 physical damage back to the attacker. And he gave me the athletics ring, which just increases my stamina. Throw it on for now. It's a new ring. I know there's still plenty more around this place. I know there was another sub-boss in this area as well from my time in 0.9. Okay, so that just led there. How was it that I got down here last time? Okay.
My wounds make me stronger! wants you dead. Your fate is sealed. Your death is certain. We'll send you into the abyss. You will burn.
Alright. What do you got for me? Gladly take the extra coin. It's another alchemy station, but I don't really have any ingredients. I'll take the extra stuff here. I didn't really want to take the spoiled meat, but it is what it is. Poultry, fish oil, fish eye, brain. Hey, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Hear me.
Nope, he's fucking gone.
Can go now. Now. Now.
Yeah, no, he's done. There we go. What about you?
You're not a priest. Get out of here. Go away before they see you with me. Help? There's nothing wrong with me anymore. The priests cured me, you see. I just need a few days to recover, and then I'll be able to go home. I look much better already. In a few days, you won't even see a trace of the illness.
My mistake.
See? I don't need your help.
Stupid is as stupid does. Come on, brother. Let's get you out of that cage. You don't even look infected.
I've already told you everything, I swear. Wait, you're not... You're a prisoner. Go. Escape while you still can. You want to know about our failure? There's nothing left to say. We can't help you anymore. Run. Run away from here. No, I won't make it. Besides, they threw me into a cell that once held a patient in the final stages of the disease. I'm probably sick already. Go. Don't worry about me. I'm not worth it. Run. You've still got a chance.
Brother, you can easily get out of here. I unlocked the cell for you, but okay. Origin potion. What the hell? Reset skill points and stats. I haven't leveled up once. I have not.
And who the hell are you? Another one of those red dogs? Say a prayer to your goddess and get ready to die, scum!
Well, I'm not a red priest.
Then why are you dressed in their bloody rags? Well, I see you bear the marks of torture too. Maybe the priests messed with your mind, because one more moment and you'd be dead.
I mean, I'm just using this as makeshift armor at the moment, but, you know.
Nothing good. They thought they'd break me fast, like some Camaloshan wimp. Big mistake on their part. Besides, I doubt they were waking you up with a kiss on your forehead either.
What's your name?
From the Dalrieta pup, if you hadn't already guessed that much.
Can you tell me about the tribes?
Really? Now's a good time for a chat. You think the red pricks will just wait around while we gab? If you make it to the Forlorn Swords, you'll meet the tribes. Right now, you'd better focus on getting your arse out of here.
Have you seen the hooded man with the bow? He helped me skip too.
Barely saw anything, because I was either knocked out or had blood in my eyes. You're lucky to have someone risking their own arse to help you out.
If you're so brave and strong, how did you manage to catch? How did they manage to catch you?
Great bloody difficulty, that's how. Those bastards laid a trap, hoping I'd be easy pickings. They ended up needing damn near a full army to take me down.
You don't look like someone who falls into traps
There was
easily.
mead. There were women. One thing led to another, and I woke up with my pants around my ankles, surrounded by gobshites in red. I was fighting with me bare arse hanging out, and I still managed to kill a dozen of them. Useless knobs. Someone must have put something in the mead. No time for a chinwag, just get the hell out of here.
These gauntlets are probably better. Yep. That's one big ugly son of a bitch. This is just not that. There we go. Lesser health ring. Come on.
Are you trying to escape, my child? That's very brave of you, I must say.
We can escape together?
Escape? Me? But this is exactly where I should be. I appreciate the
Another
offer.
brainwash fucking idiot.
I believe fate has brought me here for a reason. That's why I'll stay and see what happens.
You will die if you don't
Don't
escape.
doubt that. You'll soon see that things aren't always what they seem at first glance. This way of thinking has never failed me.
What else can happen here besides torture?
You say? That's very interesting. I haven't experienced any torture here. I know that whatever ails me, the Red Priests will do everything they can to heal me. Safe travels, my child. May fate be on your side.
Alright. Suit yourself, dude. We can throw on that health ring now, though. Definitely make it a little bit stronger. I need to get one that helps with my mana regen, though. Mana regen and more mana. You're still in there. Was I down through here? Yeah. Yes and no. I was already down in that area at least. Wolfsbane. Go through and gather all this stuff up. Will say, other than the few hiccups here and there, the performance definitely feels a lot better than whenever I played it back on 9.0. So far, at least. Weird Plasm, Rejuvenation Potion. I want to say that's a part of like some sort of crafting thing. Take the jars as well to be on the safe side. Damn it, I'm stuck. I already got a shovel. Don't need another one. I can't do anything about that. More weird plasm. And I can't go that way, so down we go. Another archer. More weird plasm. least I'm getting a little bit of coin out of it. Question remains, is there any significance to the mirror having 3 arms, not 4? How could it, without touching it? Alright. This place still looks as pretty as ever. Come on, Jojo. Get up in your spot. Come on. Do not bump the damn mic. Lay your ass down. Come on. Thank you. Jojo, no.
It's not here.
Kind of looks like Jupiter. Or Saturn. The skybox. A bit. Damn cat. I'm assuming this is supposed to be like the weird, or some form of the weird. Maybe like an uncorrupted version or something.
Gift. Peace. Fear. Not. I've been waiting a long time for someone to find me. Are you here to help me leave this place?
What is this
I
place?
do not know. I think it is some kind of prison, deep in the weirdness.
What are you?
I wish I could answer. I cannot remember. I know I am not complete. I remember I once knew who I was at some point, but I do not anymore. I just am.
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
Well, the way out was blocked, so I wandered around a little bit. I was transported here by a morbid statue.
Men here? That would explain the weirdness surrounding us. But walk with me. Let's find out together, now that I'm free. I remember arriving on the shores of Avalon. That was the beginning of everything. But there were doubts and questions. How does it feel to leave your homeland behind? To keep moving forward, even though every step takes you into the unknown? The Four Dwellers quickly made it clear to us. If we wanted to call this place home, we'd have to fight for it, down to the last drop of blood.
Some weird ass soldiers.
In the end, we won the war.
Or weird
Merlin
soldiers.
stole the sacred flame of the Four-Dwellers and ignited the Menhirs, driving away the mist and clearing the nights of weirdness. It was the first time we uncovered the secrets hidden within the Menhirs.
I remember from the, I guess the trailer or one of the trailers, that we do get to fight one of those things there. That statue. I don't know if it's a boss or if it's just a normal creature type.
Still, the land of Avalon honored our toil. It soaked up our sweat, our suffering, and our blood. In time, it rewarded us. Here in Avalon, we were given the chance to create great things. Camelot, the eternal castle, the capital of all humankind, was meant to be a symbol of that.
I love the look of this place. Like, I'd live here. Grant you, it's all like destroyed and, not to throw in a pun or anything weird, but it just seems like this would be an awesome place to live.
We left the homelands to survive. The plague had consumed everything we once knew. We thought we'd escaped it, but the Red Death returned like a specter to haunt us. Once again, it began to devour our home.
Can I just run by these guys? Just say the hell with them? Yes, I can. Big ass ship. After a long fight. King of Kings finally can rest in death.
Inungagab, Nifelheim, Muspelheim, Il-Is, Oberfäller, Linie, Jotutsgeber, Esai. Inungagab, Nifelheim, Muspelheim, Il-Is, Oberfäller, Linie, Jotutsgeber, Esai. Inungagab, Nifelheim, Muspelheim, Il-Is, Oberfäller, Linie, Jotutsgeber, Esai. Oh, awaken thee, once and future king.
I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach.
Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the price paid for touching the unreal.
Yes, I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear. I've dreamt of countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wake. Pendragon. I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one.
It's an honor, my king.
I appreciate it. But let us leave decorum and honors for times of leisure. For now, we need to make way for Avalon. I have to see my kingdom again. I trust you'll accompany me, or would you rather stay in this wretched place?
What even is this place? Or why were you in... why were you in
Trust
prison
me,
here?
I wish I knew. I remember death, then darkness, a terrible loneliness, ages upon ages of solitude, and these are all the details I have. Perhaps, in time, I'll remember more.
What even is this
I am
place?
Not sure. Yet I learned to be grateful of fortunate outcomes, even if they come unexpected. It seems to be a place located between life and death. Or maybe a place that can defy death.
It's a purgatory.
But why was it created? By whom and when? These I'm unable to answer. But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom forged so long ago. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally live in peace and prosperity. I must see the legacy of the Age of Conquest with my own eyes. My Camelot in all its glory. What is happening? No!
You good,
I
Arthur?
see now. I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong enough. For now, I will have to journey by your side until my strength returns. I'll see the world through your eyes In return, I'll lend you what strength I have.
It is an honor.
You are a surprising acquaintance, and it will be a pleasure to travel with someone of your disposition. And since it seems that fate has bound us together, let us make the best of it. Seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king, may prove to be an interesting experience.
Let's make our way to Avalon,
Oh,
then.
what an adventure this will be.
The once future king meet King Arthur and claim the first shard of his shattered soul. Definitely feels like a tomb. A tomb within the weirdness. Oh, we're just back out here. Ring of protection. That increases the armor by 1. Nice. Soul fragments. You have unlocked your first soul fragment. From now on, you can safely enter the weirdness and interact with various machinery left behind by the Four Dwellers. Additionally, the power of King Arthur has healed you from the Red Death. Means now I can cross this bridge. Okay. Getting some God of War vibes from the Hell section. Weirdness Plasm. We must abandon the vision because what's beyond the sea came to us and we don't want it. We must leave to defend ourselves. They are coming. The Titans will stay. What does the other one say? Because I see another one on the other side. I don't remember these being here. 0.9. Oh, I guess the way I interacted with it the first time. We created the Titans for what we need their work. Guard the peace of the working Titans, for without them, we would not have the power within our walls. Always from Tathian, only the power of what is underground allow us to reach where the weirdness does not. Even when we leave, the Titans will not stop working. It is how they were created. With their power, one day we will manage to learn what lies beyond the sea. That's a drop. I'm not doing that. That's going to hurt if I jump. If I remember right, there was a thing here. King's power. Soul fragments grants you a measure of King Arthur's power. Activate a soul fragment with middle mouse button to experience a temporary effect which increases damage or slows time. Rest at a bonfire and select the appropriate option to recharge the King's power. What'd you drop for me? Nothing? Okay. We are outside. Take that moonshine. Increasing dash speed, full Spain. Was there anything else here? Broken broadsword. Yes, some sage. Some leather. Wolfsbane. Devil's Snare. Not gonna worry too much about cooking right now. Well, this looks like a secret area. Pretty much whenever I got out here the last time. God, come on. There's gold in there. Empty barrel, wood. Gladly take all that. Does that actually contain any benefits? No, it doesn't. It's just for look, I guess. Alright, let's get out of here.
There you are. It took you a while. I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior. What kept you so long?
I ran into some trouble
Figured you
along the way.
would. A place like that doesn't let anyone through easy. But you're standing here, looking healthier than last time. So I'm guessing you found something worth the trouble.
I have no idea what
Really?
happened to me.
Then can you explain how you were suddenly cured of an illness that nobody knows how to cure?
Told you I had no
Well,
idea.
Maybe the fact you were able to do that is why I was supposed to break you out of this place. Anyway, get some rest. We'll have to set sail soon, before the Red Priests find us here.
What do you want
From
from
what
me?
I understand, the Red Priests must have done something to you. Something that can prove useful during my quest. Else, I wouldn't be sent here.
What
My
is your
goal
quest?
is to destroy King Arthur. To get rid of him, once and for all. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. I need to find, collect, and destroy them.
Wait, what?
Long story short, you've found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years. Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. And soon. My journey, my mission, is to stop this from happening.
Why is this so
He's
important
the
to you?
reason the world as we know it is coming to an end. Every time they resurrect him, the weirdness grows stronger. Soon it will cover all of Avalon, and nobody will survive that. I've been cleaning this mess for a long time now, and I truly wish for this nightmare to end. The plan is to steal Excalibur, or at least what's hiding within that damned blade. A piece of our king is bound to it, and so it needs to be destroyed.
Where is
The sword
Excalibur
is
now?
kept in the Horns of the South. It's a fortress, but if someone has this emblem, they can enter freely. Here, pin it to your clothes. If you decide to help me, you should get in without any issues. When you do, find the captain. Brendan's his name. He'll tell you the rest. I have
go.
something to do first, but you should get some rest. Judging by the waves, the journey won't be pleasant. Set up a camp and get some sleep. Then we'll sail for the Horns of the South. Ah, and here, have some cobweb. Throw that into the fire and you'll be safe from the weirdness. Just in case I don't come back before nightfall.
From now on, whenever you would like to rest and level up or cook something, set up a bonfire in the game world. To do that, use your quick access menu. Whispers represent fragments of memories unlocked by your mysterious companion. You can discuss these with him by the campfire.
Well, that man really hates me. That much is clear. It's good you didn't tell him we've met, young one. Who knows what he'd have done?
He said a lot of bad things about you.
That isn't right. I should remember. I should. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong, prosperous. It should have grown. It must have flourished in my absence.
You know why he hates
No.
you so much?
It seems that I should, but I don't. He knew me, spoke with certainty, with anger. But to me, he's a stranger. If he was a part of my past, then that past has been taken from me. I need to regain it.
So we're off to steal Excalibur?
It seems so. If Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, we should definitely claim them first. When we do, I should grow stronger. I should remember. I should be whole. Let's go then, young one. Let's not waste any more time. I left my kingdom strong. It should have only grown stronger in my absence. And if something threatens it now, then I will see it restored.
Well, let's see. Attributes. Well, I definitely need to throw some stuff into spiritual to get my spell power up some. Confirm. Yes. Back. Skill trees. Spiritual. He was general buffs, wasn't it? No. Summoning. Combat. I guess we'll put just a point in there. Confirm. My spells do a little bit more damage. Rest.
Ready? Hop on the boat.
Let's set sail. We'll get to the shores and we'll probably call it a morning.
The sea was restless, waves slamming against the hull as you left the island asylum behind. Caradoc's boat cut through the black waters, its course set for Avalon's shores. Then the deep stirred. A shudder ran through the vessel from neither wind nor tide, but from something far below. A presence, ancient and watching. And then it struck. The boat lurched violently, wood splintering as the sea itself rose in fury. A shadow moved beneath the surface, vast, coiling, inescapable. The next wave swallowed everything. Darkness took you. Salt filled your lungs, and then light. The crash of waves, the cold kiss of wet sand. You were alive. The sea had spared you, but not without a cost.
Did I lose all my stuff? Better not have. And we're here on the shores of Avalon. Grab. Co-weapon to inflict bleed. No, I still got all my stuff. Good. flame resin. But I think on that note, that is going to be all she wrote for me this morning. So, thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out for a little bit. Thank you for watching post-stream. Plan on doing this some more here later tonight. We'll be able to start exploring the 1.0 bit. Just got past the tutorial, so here later tonight, we'll be sitting down and streaming this then. So, thank you all so much for tuning in and hanging out. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching post-stream again, and I will see you all in the next one.